Hello everyone, welcome to the Northern Tarot. My name is Andy. Today I will do the reading for the 29th, 30th and 31st of March 2023. This is general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So this is the last 3 days of March, and we gonna have a quite boost of energies in our emotional life because Venus is on her way to join with Uranus in Taurus sign, and also the moon's moving from Cancerian to Leo. This is a big upgrading, a big boost. If you are, in the positions to get to know someone, there will be an upgrading in conversation, and also it's the time to express yourself, because Mercury is gonna conjunct with Aries. Aries is in Aries, so Aries is a dove planet in the side of Aries. So it triggers all the direct conversation. So you feeling like you can express what like you hiding inside, or what you're trying to avoid because you think it was probably one of your weakness you don't want to share with people, or something about the truth that being lying there for quite some times, and it's never being mentioned or never being confronted. Now, so this is a time of you either being accepted or rejected, but whatever it is, it's gonna be for the better, because speaking the truth, being honest is always the best policy, and it's always for the better. And also because of the boost in Venus with Uranus, and also the moon in Leo, either way you want to end in very good feelings of what you have done, or what you have said, or what you have just expressed yourself toward people. Because sometimes when we're able to speak out the truth, we're feeling the relief on our shoulders, but we don't have to carry it anymore. So this is very good energies going on. However, if we understand this, we will try to find a better way of telling the truth, so it's not too blunt, because some people, they unable to handle directness from people, from other people, especially from Sagittarius, because we're blunt to the very core of it. So people will sometimes they find it scary, that they're scared of dealing or coping with the truth. A lot of people avoiding the truth, especially Virgo sign, Virgos, Pisces. They are really playing dumb to avoid these things. So depends on your situations, who you're dealing with. So if we bring all these attentions into what we're doing, then we will get everything done just fine. However, things is inevitable. Once the energy triggered, things will be triggered, and we only do exactly what we meant to do. So don't worry too much if you comes to that any awkward situations, because being truthful to yourself is the best way. Okay, so let's go to the cards, and we will see what we have from spirits. Okay, so as usual, we will go to the oracle card first to see what we have. This is for 29 to 31st of March 2023. If you're new to the channel, please like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. If you would like to donate, please find the donate button in the description box. And here is the first card. Now, the first oracle card, I will use the Star Code Astral Oracles to see what we have. We have the third house communication. This is exactly what we just mentioned with each other. This is what we talked about, right? So there is something about communications going on here. And this is the card number 41. There will be a lot of like direct conversations, and I have the sense of feeling this is about business rather than romance. Something about sorting out with people the positions of where we're heading, or what you want, or what people supposed to kind of like to how I say, to follow the protocols. So this is like the verbal not the verbal protocols, but this is like the standard protocols, the universal protocols. So it's not a written contract, it's not a agreement yet, but this is about justice, it's about fairness. So things need to be, you know, discussed, and being honest with each other about where we're heading. So something about Mercury trying to help people with the conjunctions with Jupiter. So Mercury trying to help people to set up, or to lay initial bricks, the bricks to build the new foundation. So something about there will be a fresh new start in April for people. So this is one of the steps that needs to be done. So as I say, the moon gonna be in Cancer for on 29 and 30th. So the first 2 days we have the moon in Cancer, and it's gonna trigger the energies like the moon. You might feeling a little bit, how I say, moody. If you ever deal with Cancerian people, they can be very spontaneously moody. There's no rules about these things, right? So we're gonna feel quite similar, but it's temporary. So this is like the moon trying to check out your manifestations in both love life and career. We just need to understand that way, so it's easier to understand, right? And then the moon move into Leo on the 31st, which is the last day of March. Give you that boost when Venus conjunct with Uranus. So there will be an upgrading, the boost in your love life. So you're gonna have a quite feeling good days on Sunday, or you can even Saturday, because the energy is on that tendency of making. So you're gonna feel that way toward that. So that is actually a very good sign of what we're gonna experience, rather than we go down. So this is like we are on the way up. So let's go to the second card. Let's see what we have. Now we will not use today the unicorn. Let's see what we have with the unicorn, the second card. For 29, 30th, and 31st. Let's see what we have. Okay, I will stop right here. And now we have number 13, creative solution. Think outside of the box. View things from a higher perspective. And it's in the third house, communication. Now there is something that bring the bells right away to me, that there's a situations that I can see here. So there are a couple of things about preparation is not quite done. So that's why it's required people to have a proper conversation with each other about how to be more practical, more real, basing on what being provided or what is available, rather than being dreamy. So this is like the effect of Pluto and Saturn trying to do at the moment, and this is applied to every aspect of life, on every scale of the world, not just an individual. There's something about everything needs to be more practical now. It needs to be more justified now. It needs to be more, how I say, standard. So like it needs to be standardized. That's the sense of it. So like the old patterns of everything that we saw, and we thought that it was normal, it was popular, but we thought it was normal, but it's not, because it was twisted by a certain group of people for benefits, and it became the trend. And now Pluto's go in and refix these things, re-establish all these values. So there's something about this. I have the sense of business going on here, very strong, the sense of business, creative solution, think out of the box. You have 41, so you got the, how I say, the opportunities to do something or to start something. And then you have number 13. It's also saying that before you start something, you need to work on that, on your team, the people that you want to work with. You need to clarify the duty, the responsibilities, the positions of everyone who's doing what, and it has to be compatible with that person capacities. Okay, so let's see about love and relationship, because we have the big boost in Venus, and Venus actually about the money too, so I'm expecting it's either the money part or the love part, depends on what you meant to receive at the moment, or maybe it even both. It can be even both. Okay, so let's see what we have. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. So this is a red alarm for people. Now, if you kind of like in the bubbles of relationship, or even not in relationship, but you're in the bubble with someone, you're feeling like you don't have 100% of the freedom for your own creativities. That is the red flags about something here is being manipulated. And most of the cases, manipulations is actually created by the codependency. If you think about that, there's a link, very strong link between codependencies and manipulation. Because when you try, or people trying to hold on or control things, because they're scared of, without that securities for that reasons. And this is exactly what Pluto doing, trying to point out anything that were unhealthy and toxic in people. And addictions here, it can be the real addictions, the in reality, the drugs, or the unhealthy patterns of you doing something, addicted to doing it. But it's also about addictions here is about, like you're addicted to the codependency. So you refuse to be on your own feet. Even you are on your own feet, you're living alone now. But the ideologies of always having to have someone there to do something for you, or to look after you, or to, it simply is to fill in for you what you did not have, or do not have. That is the codependency. So now that is exactly what the shadow works is about. That is the shadow part of yourself, and you don't have choices but to deal with it, to call it out, and overcome it. You don't have choice, because Pluto's now is stepping in, and no one can get away when Pluto say you have to do it. So, but the thing is, once you actually able to see it for yourself, about your weakness, of what you still need to kind of work on, it actually gives you the sense of pride, achievements, freedom. It motivates you. It gives you the right energies of what you about to manifest and attract the new abundance in. So the reward after that is very rewarding. So, okay, I will leave the card right there, and then you will use your own interpretations to resonate with your own situation, right? Now, let's go to the tarot for 29, 30th, and 31st. Let's see what we have. So, overall energy, let's see what we have. We have the Queen of Wands. So the overall energy is amazing. You feeling that you are, being, how I say, empowered, or like guided, be to move forward once again. So this is the sense of you able to walk again. So it's Sagittarius, because if you stop, you feel frustrated. If you're not finding that next motivation, that next challenge that can humble you, you feeling depressed. You always need to be stimulated. But sometimes maybe you don't see it that way because you're too busy of winding yourself down to the negativity, the negative side of matters. So you couldn't see it, but eventually you will come back to yourself. That's the thing, with the help of the universe energy here. Now let's see the challenge. The challenge, we have the Page of Pentacles. They I can see, like, the test from a universe about someone here. So I can see different energies, drawn toward you around this weekend, or contact you, or trying to hint you, or offer you things. So the challenge is, will you accept when the offer is not quite like sufficient, it's not significant enough for what you wanted. So the question is, will you accept it? It's like the second best. If you remember, there's one reading I had about say no to the second best. So it's very similar energies here. Now let's see what we have. What coming forward toward you, your higher self want you to know is, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. So that's exactly the challenge. So someone from the past trying to kind of get back to you and offer you something silly. Like, let's say this, right? So if they have $10 and they offer you $1, that is the sense of it. But you don't need that $1 from someone with the $10. You need that $1 from someone who has only $1. That is what you're looking for. But sometimes you don't understand it. You're not sure what you're looking for. But you're feeling good because you're feeling like you came out of a battle and you healed. You're getting stronger. You're feeling better. And then the people actually come back to you. So it gives you the sense of, being a little bit cocky here. So don't fall for the cockiness, because that is your ego trying to play you to see if you, how you manage to learn things in the past, if you can see things through now. So let's see the mentality what we have. So this is the Three of Cups. It's gonna be a good time with people. This is gonna, so the Six of Cups here, it's like the people that you met before, rather than your ex or your toxic people. This is not someone who being toxic. Someone trying to convince you that they are the one, because they wanted that lie that you are obtained through, you know, your soul journey. You obtain it without knowing it. So it's gonna be a feel good weekend, partying weekend, um, celebrating weekend. Now let's see the last card. It's the Two of Cups. Wow, you have the Two of Cups here. Definitely someone really keen on you. Someone wants to offer you things, but here the things. What they offer you is the Page of Pentacles. So now let's clarify this to see what spirits, why spirit want us to know these things. So the Queen of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Cups. Very happy. The Nine of Cups here actually is your energy. So, but you feeling, you know, this is a sense of you being generous. So you feel you being quite generous around this time with the Knight of Cups here. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, because I have the feeling that Knight of Cups trying to say something. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles first, before we can see the whole story here. Now the Page of Pentacles, the challenge. So why the Page of Pentacles is being challenged? So it's the Six of Pentacles. Yep, because it's not fair to you. This is about the situations I can see right away. So it's gonna trigger the truth about what you felt inside. You felt like being offended because people did not appreciate you, or you know, or fair to you, because they did not give you the fair treatment, or the fair, how I say, offering. I don't say that, you know, people need the offer from anyone, but at least if you offer something, you know, with the right values, it gives the sense of justification, right? But here, the sense that you're feeling like being offended because things are not fair. So that is the challenge. So that's why you're feeling generous, but you will decide to preserve that cup for yourself and move forward. Okay, now we have two cards that we need to make sense, which is the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. Because I'm pretty sure that this is the same people. So the Six of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Wands. So yes, this is the situation, right? So you might talk to someone. It doesn't matter on phone or face to face. But do you wanna find you see the truth for yourself. So it's like the clarity is eventually gained for yourself. So you realized clearer and clearer every day about what people, you know, trying to do. You see for yourself the truth that they never prioritize you, or you treat you with the best options or the best treatment. So you're feeling like you're always the second to their own benefits. Whatever the benefits, that number one for them, you always number two. And that trigger the offending. within you when you realize, because you actually being mad to yourself too, because you're feeling like you were naive enough, you will be a fool enough to let people to treat you that way. So the challenge here is about how you can deal with the situations when you see it, because you actually knew it. You just ignore yourself, your own needs, or for some reason because of your cup of water, the heart, because you are always in that tie of generous toward people, with emotions, with kindness. So now this is actually the test from the universe to see if you had learned it and how you're gonna handle this. Do you have to trigger of feeling upset with yourself, or you being happy? And you will able to manage it this time, because this is very important. That's why the moon had to go into Cancer to trigger your emotion, your moodiness, to see if you really learn, or what else you need to be tested, what else you need to how I say, remind it. So the best thing can come to you and you can enjoy it with the right attitude, if you see what I mean. Okay, now, so the Three of Cups, let's see. The Three of Cups clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning, a new opportunity, something presented, or something like being revealed, and you'll be very happy with it. So I want another card for this to see if we can get further information. We have the Ten of Cups. It's gonna be a feeling good weekend, guys. I'm telling you, because even when you saw things, the truth for yourself, it doesn't upset you anymore. And you realize that you realize that it's no longer the obstacle, it's no longer the challenge for you. And then you realize that how grown you had been, and how far you had achieved, how much you had achieved for all these. And you start to see the meaning of why you did or went through things, and that moment is leading you to the enlightenment. Now, the Two of Cups. Let's see. Who is the Two of Cups? Is that the same one or is that a different one? The Two of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups. I need another card because I have the feeling the Queen of Cups is your energy. It's not someone else's energies. That's the thing. So we can't say anything. Now, with this energy, right, you feeling like you seeing who is the one that you kind of like got the idea about the someone that might be the one for you. Something about reflecting from the truth, the reality of what's being revealed. You see clearer the image of your potential soulmate. There's something about the manifestations, the visions downloaded onto you. So you downloaded it into your subconsciousness, and now your subconsciousness is being unlocked gradually. So you start to see clearer who is the one. So I need another card for this, for that reason. So it's not the meeting with your soulmate yet, but it also indicates that you are on that patterns of getting to the timing of meeting your divine soulmate. So one more card for the Two of Cups. Let's see what we have. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. So you kind of like guarding yourself toward whoever that trying to get back to you. Now the Six of Cups here is more like the lover cards to me rather than people from the past, right? But the people you met before, but not your toxic ex. Toxic ex is even a big no, right? Because Pluto is closing it. It's a no-no. So let me clarify the connection between the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. Let's see what is the connection to make sure that this is the situation. So let's see what we have here. We have the Ten of Swords. So the situation is exactly what I described. You will say a big no to whoever that's trying to get back to you, try to offer you anything, because it's not fair. It's actually, you know, you find offending to yourself. And I think you start to see the potential one. You start to comes to realizations of what you want, who is the right one for you, because this is very important. If we don't know what we want, the manifestation couldn't happen. That's the thing. Okay guys, so this is all I got for you. It's a feel good energies in overall. It's a lot of good news, partying, you know, festive mood for people, and you will gain a lot of, you know, wisdoms and insights for yourself. So what else that we need, because it's just a couple of days. So let's hope that everyone have a good weekend, and I will see you soon in the next one. If you want to donate, please find the donate button in the description box, and I will see you later. Bye bye.